This effect is for people like you who always have spectators coming around, taking the deck, shuffling it up, doing whatever they want with it. Here is your solution. This is the Spectator's card trick. What up, crew? It is Magic Monday, and this is your place to learn Magic, master your performance, and captivate audiences. If you're joining me here for the first time, hey there, my name is Vineet, and I go by CardMechanic here on YouTube. Like I said, this card trick is for your spectators so they could blow their own mind, so you don't have to. Now, before we begin, make sure to smash that like button, hit subscribe, grab your favorite deck of playing cards, and now, let's do it. Alright, yo, so check this out. For those of you who are curious, these are the David Blaine Gatorback Hollow Metallic playing cards. I don't really know, but they should be on his website. So we'll start off by taking the cards out of the tuck case, and I'll have the spectator shuffle up the deck as much as he wants. Just if they want to do something like this, something like that, something like this, whatever, however they want to shuffle, they can shuffle it up as long as I get the deck back in, you know, one piece. All right, so let's square all these up. There we go. Now, actually, I'm not even going to take the deck. I'm going to ask the spectator, once they're done shuffling, to spread out the cards and make me select a card. In this trick, the spectator will be the performer and the performer will be the spectator. I'm going to have the spectator do all the work. So the spectator is going to spread out the deck to the best of their abilities, let's say something like this, and they're going to ask me to select a card. I'm going to tell them to ask me to select the card. I select the card, let's say this one right here, take it, leave it somewhere in the center like this, fair as possible. I'm going to ask the spectator to square up the deck, and there we go. Now, like I said, I want the spectator to do all the magic, so I'm going to ask the spectator, what's my card? If they are smart, they'll take a random guess and say Queen of Hearts, and obviously they would be wrong. So I'm going to help them out. I'm going to help out the spectator in fooling me or fooling themselves. So I'm going to say a number. The spectator is going to ask me to say a number between 10 and 20. And let's just say I say the number 14. The spectator is now going to deal off 14 cards and hopefully find my card at that position. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Now we're going to take a look at the next card. And by the way, my card, me the performer slash spectator, my card was a 10 of diamonds. And if we take a look, that's not it. But we're halfway there. We are halfway there. Let's try it out one more time. Except this time we'll level it up a bit more. I'm going to tell the spectator to ask me a number between 20 and 30. Let's say I say the number 21. All right, 21, let's try this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Now the next card should be my selected card, the 10 of diamonds. It's a 9 of diamonds. Man, we're getting closer. We're getting closer every single time. We were off by just one. Okay, but people say third time's the charm, so we're going to try this out for the third time. Except this time, we'll take the difference. We'll take the difference between the first number and the second number. So it's 21 and 14. The difference between the two is 7. I'm going to tell the spectator to deal off 7 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we're going to take a look at the next card. If everything was done right, and the spectator is, in fact, a genius, this should be my card. And there it is, the 10 of diamonds. The spectator is amazing. Yo, yo, yo. So a couple of things before we get started to give you some background. This trick is from the Royal Road to Card Magic. It's known as Spectator's card trick. And I think the whole premise behind why this trick was invented or done is because, like I said in the beginning, there are times where the spectator just wants to take the deck from you and do things themselves. And this is the perfect way to counteract those spectators, because literally they can take the deck and do pretty much all of this themselves. It's pretty awesome. So given that background info, let's go ahead and break it down. Side note, I don't know if these were the best cards to use because they look so cool, right? They look pretty awesome. I don't know how well they come across on camera. So if you hate me, just let me know in the comments. Diving right in, this card trick is completely self-working. You really don't need anything to do this trick except one key principle. This key principle will determine whether you can do this trick or not. And that's knowing what the top card is. If you know what the top card is, you can literally replicate this trick exactly. And mainly, the rest of it's going to focus on your presentation of how you do it. Because, again, anyone can do this. Literally, if you know the top card, you can do exactly what I just did in my performance, and that's it. So, if that's all you needed, you're all set. Just know the top card and do exactly what I did, and you're set. Thanks for watching. Now that I'm left with the true magicians, here are a couple things to help you go above and beyond in your performance. Now let's start with the method of setting the top card. I recommend first handing the deck over to the spectator, allowing them to shuffle it up as much as they like. And of course, this is going to be key in selling the effect that they're pretty much going to do everything. Once you get the deck back, I want you to take a peek at the bottom card. One thing I've also noticed when spectators are shuffling, it's very easy to take a peek at the bottom card. If, for example, they're doing a riffle shuffle, and they usually go something like this. They line it up like this and literally put it in your direction. Start doing like this kind of stuff, pushing the deck together, holding it up like this. So it's very easy to take a peek at the bottom card like this. So as soon as you get the deck, you already know what the bottom card is. So that's an easy way, to take a peek at the bottom card. But if they're, more skilled spectators and they shuffle everything with the card face down, when you're grabbing the deck, you can easily just, in conversation, take a peek at the bottom card. Once you've done this, you're going to use the overhand shuffle to control this bottom card to the top. So the way that's going to work is overhand shuffle, right? You're tossing the cards from one hand to the other like this, grabbing with your thumb here. And you keep on scraping cards with your thumb until you know you have one card left that can no longer be scraped. Pull that one card and you have now that 5 of diamonds on top. So you tell the spectator that they're going to be the performer. They're going to do everything for this card trick. You're going to be the spectator. So now that you know the top card, you have the spectator spread out the cards in front of you. And you're going to tell them to tell you to select a card. So let's just say you select the card. In our case, we have the King of Hearts. We're going to completely disregard the King of Hearts, and we're just going to say, okay, I have it remembered. If there are other spectators around, make sure you don't show this to anyone, because you could make the reasoning saying that, one of them could tell you what the card is. So you're just going to keep that to yourself and then put it back into the center and tell the spectator to square up the deck. Now the spectator, being the performer, is going to be very lost at this point, not knowing what to do at this, at this point of the trick. And you're going to ask them, okay, what was my card? They're probably going to name something random, or they're going to say, I don't know, that's impossible to tell. And then you can say, this is a method that a lot of magicians use, and you kind of want to craft a story so that this really has a good selling point to the spectator. And of course, everyone loves a story. So you can tell the spectator is most magicians do this one simple trick to find the card. And so you tell the spectator to tell you to pick a number between 10 and 20. And that's going to be key for the first selection. So between 10 and 20, let's just say it's the number 11, just to make life easy. So they pick the number 11. You're going to ask them to deal 11 cards. Or sorry, you pick the number 11. So they're going to deal 11 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. At this point, you've just reversed the top 11 cards, and you've moved your pre-set up card, or your controlled card, to the bottom, right? So you're 5 of diamonds, and that's what you're going to tell the spectator your card is when it's time. So they deal 11 cards. You tell them to take a look at the next card, not the 11th card, but the next card, and you say that should be my card, my 5 of diamonds, or whatever your card is. Insert your card name here, and they're going to take a look and be like, oh, that's not it. And luckily, I got so lucky in my performance that it was 5 of diamonds, 9 of diamonds. I feel like that kind of lined up very nicely. But you say that's not the card. You can take this whole pile, put it on top of the deck, turn this face down. And you tell the spectator, well, the first time, doesn't always work. Sometimes you gotta take a few more steps, but we'll level it up this time. And then you pick a number between 20 and 30. Okay, that's gonna be vital. Between 20 and 30, let's just say 22. So they deal 22 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. And you can have another spectator do this. Say whatever number between 20 and 30. Then they deal the next card. You say, oh wait, that's not mine either. Mine was, again, the 5 of diamonds. At this point, they're going to start feeling frustrated, which is completely fine. You're going to turn this face down, put this here. And you're going to tell them a lot of magicians run into issues, but they always find a way back. Third time's the charm. I believe in you. You can do this. You can 100% do this. And now they're going to do this. You're going to tell them to take the difference between the first number and the second number. First number was 11. Second number was 22, I think, unless I'm wrong. That would suck. So like I said, difference between 11 and 22 is 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Take a look at the next card, and there will be your selected card, the 5 of diamonds. There's another key reason I really love this trick is because many times when you're a magician, you run into people that want to challenge you. So the fact that you're kind of doing this trick with them or having them do the trick for you and instilling in the fact to them that even though they messed up, it's okay, they can just try again. That kind of makes them like you a bit more versus challenging them saying, oh, I can do this card trick, I'm better than you. So this is a nice way to kind of bridge the gap between like your, hard-headed spectators and yourself, to kind of turn them into your supporter versus turn them into someone who's challenging you for a card trick. So definitely a big plus whenever you're performing magic. If you want to see more card tricks where the spectators put in pretty much all the effort, you can check out this video right over here. This card trick is phenomenal. And if you want to support the channel, help me create better videos, make sure you check out my Patreon. The link to it will be right over there. Thanks so much for watching. Love you guys. Have a great day ahead, and I hope to see you in that video. Deck drop.